Hey everybody, I'm Zach and I like movies. And the Oscars were last night, and pretty awesome slate of winners, all things considered. The show itself, kind of a mixed bag. Let's get the good out of the way first. Conan O'Brien, awesome host, awesome host. I honestly now can't imagine watching the Oscars without him. Like I know they're moving to YouTube next time, but I really hope that he sticks around. He should honestly have by the end of Conan's career, he should have more hosting gigs than Billy Crystal ever did. But yeah, he did great. I think he did a really good. He does great at helping set the tone and being a good MC, keeping things moving. But as with a lot of even when Billy Crystal was hosting, like you can really tell that Conan wasn't that didn't do much writing outside of the opening monologue, because just about every non Conan related bit was rough. I mean, the bridesmaids reunion, I get it, at least, especially Maya Rudolph being like, "What even is sound?" But my God, like a lot of those were a lot of those presentation awards were really rough. Like, oh man, like the worst one easily had to be when they presented the screenplay Oscars, because holy crap, like was that the first time we captured Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans together in the same room for the first time? Like, my God, just utter wet flop of a thud little bit with this it was like, oh, I got you something, it's our anniversary for the Avengers, and it's just crackling chemistry, just can't wait for Avengers Doomsday, my God. Just a side tangent, it's really funny that they're kind of doing that for promo about a movie that they can't really talk about. At least when Sigourney Weaver and Pedro Pascal were not just presenting but also doing promo for Mandalorian Grogu, they at least had Grogu in the audience doing a little bit. With the Grogu bit made me laugh, I'm not gonna lie, it was cute. But my God, that was rough. And a lot of the ways that the whole flow of the thing just felt so awkward most of the time. They announced the winner. They had they have them come out, they play the music, but then the music would cut out noticeably for a noticeable amount of time before the winners did a speech. And that is expected to happen, but that kept happening, and it was like somebody is not giving the audience and the winners stage direction action. And you could really tell, especially near the end, there was this insistence of just hurry it up, mostly with the winners, to downright disrespectful ways, where my God, yeah, we all know about the Oscars playing them off, but my God, just dropping the mic from the guy in the middle of his speech. What the fuck was that? And yeah, best part of that, absolutely, Conan O'Brien playing, just doing that thing where you could tell he really wants to yell at somebody for screwing up the technicals, but he just does that thing where he just he stared at somebody to fix something until it happened again. You do not want to be on Conan O'Brien's bad side. Yeah, but speaking of technicals, whoever was the audio mixer for this show needs to go back to school. Needs to go back to audio school. Needs to go home and start over from scratch. What was that? And it was noticeably bad. It kept happening in multiple times. The bridesmaids bit was rough. Even the performance of Golden had that problem where there's not enough. It's there's not enough gain on the mic, and you can't. You can only hear so much. It's like I was hearing her in the room, but the room itself didn't have great acoustics. So like, Jesus, it was so noticeable. God, somebody was screwing. Somebody really needed. Somebody really needed to be like, if not fired, then definitely replaced. Seriously. So like people, people in the technicals of the flow of the show was screwing up, and like even though it didn't even it ran a little long, but not even that much. So like the insistence of like keeping the speeches shorter and shorter was like really weird. But honestly, even despite all that, I think the show did have some really nice moments where it sort of took a moment and like really had our really like appreciated a moment, like with the casting Oscar. They had this whole big thing where like you had five presenters from each of the movies that were nominated up front. They came out, they gave a little did a little thing, and then they presented the winner, which went for one battle, deserved. Discovering Chase Infinity deserves an Oscar, but I loved that. It really felt like, yeah, okay, we're here celebrating the movies and what makes the movies good. Like, casting directors make the movies. Like, it can really make or break the movies. And I think there were some other lovely moments that like that. Other chief among them, the in memoriam section. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that was a rough. That was a rough Film of the Dead. Like so many absolute icons and gone. Like you just kind of thought would be here forever. Like, still can't believe Catherine O'Hara is gone. I don't want to believe that any of them. Like the way they started, I was already a mess when they started, because it started with Billy Crystal walking out, talking about Rob Reiner, talking about Michelle Reiner, and that slate, behind him is the slate, is like Rob's just unbeatable winning streak of movies, and then the stage rises, and like everybody who was ever a major player in Rob's movies were there, like Cary Elwes, Mandy Patinkin was there, Kevin Bacon. It's just beautiful moment. You play the day, you play the film, play some of the Film of the Dead. You have Rachel McAdams come out, you honor Diane Keaton, and then you cap it off with Babs honoring Robert Redford. And I sort of I do think that the SAG one hit a little hard. I think the montage at the SAG Awards hit a lot harder, but this one was really lovely, and I think given attention to who they gave specific attention to, with Rob Reiner, Diane Keaton, and Robert Redford, I think was meaningful. Rob Reiner was just so beloved amongst his peers, and just the way he and Michelle died is just so, it's still fresh. It still hurts to think about. And Diane Keaton, absolute icon of actresses, even amongst the one who have passed. And Robert Redford absolutely should be singled out. He started the Sundance Film Award. He started the Sundance Film Festival. And as Barbara said, some of the people who went to Sundance were nominated tonight, and I thought that was lovely. Honestly, some a couple surprises as far as the winners go. We had a tie, which hasn't happened in 13 years, which is crazy. Camille handled that like a pro. That was pretty great. Also, gotta appreciate the speeches for the documentary categories. They felt very prescient. Felt very prescient. Very it's very sparse. It's very sparse as far as big political statements go, given the moment we're in. But maybe the producers told people to play it safe, more or less. But that didn't stop Javier Bardem. Who is and has always been a real one, just saying full chest, with full voice, full chest, no new wars, and free Palestine. God, what a king! God, I can't. He's the best. Love Javier Bardem. Always trust him. But also the doc categories. Pretty solid wins. I was a little expecting The Perfect Neighbor to sweep that, to take the feature, but you know, I think the Mr. Nobody versus versus Mr. Putin is again pretty. It's not an insignificant victory, and the Doc Short one, just I gotta watch that. I gotta watch that short because, oof, it sounds like a rough one, and like just that mother just absolutely just immediately sank my heart, saying her that one of her like her daughter was killed at Uvalde. Just that just sinks in your heart like a stone. Man, but yeah, but as far as other surprises goes, Amy Madigan won Best Supporting Actress. Didn't see that coming at all. Didn't see that. I kind of felt like it was still Teyana Taylor as like the front runner, but like not upset at all. She's a veteran. She's absolutely she was killer in Weapons too, and just yeah, happy to see her win. Happy that she shouted out her lovely Ed. Love Ed Harris. And like it still felt like there was a lot of like almost expected wins. Like obviously K-pop Demon Hunters and Golden would take animated and so on, but the big one of the big just like joy of the night, I think, is Michael B. Jordan winning Best Actor. Like, wow, holy crap! Like the way I shouted when it happened. Oh my god! And I loved his speech too. The way he spoke about how he was the sixth black man to win Best Actor, and he named each and every black actor that came before him, which was great because Sinners is a movie that's so about black culture and black history. Like absolutely, like Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler understood the assignment, and I kind of sucked to see Brazil go home empty-handed, but The Secret Agent was great. I really thought Wagner Moore was kind of the dark horse of that cast. Again, that lineup was pretty stacked. Not a bad performance of the bunch, and better luck next time, Timothée Chalamet. But hey, that's like his fourth Oscar nomination, and he's only 30. That's pretty impressive. So even if the Academy doesn't really go for younger performers, and also if he like just kind of bit off more than he could chew, and hey, and Marty Supreme went home with nothing, which when you think about it, very in character. Maybe Timothy committed too much to the bit. But man, it's gonna be crazy. We're about to see like a decade's worth of some of the most self-flagellating, self-debasing performances from Timothée Chalamet. He is truly the Leonardo DiCaprio of his generation, and I, for one, am excited for that. Also Ludwig Göransson, as far as like multi wins go, Ludwig Göransson, like multiple winners, like recurring winners. Sean Penn won his third Oscar for One Battle. Absolutely deserved. Just unhinged performance. Kind of wish he didn't win like three. He isn't a three-peater because I don't think he's a piece of shit. He's a bad person. B, I don't think he deserved to win for Mystic River. It should have gone to Bill Murray. And 3, I low-key was hoping for either Delroy Lindo for like a legacy win, and also was genuinely hoping for Benicio del Toro, especially because they used the Few Small Beers as his Oscar clip, which that clip adds years to my life every time I see it. Can't get enough of it. But yeah, big winners of the night: Sinners and One Battle After Another. Not a surprise in the slightest. And like I'm not doing any of that One Battle versus Sinners discourse. these two are both winners. These two are both winners. And literally, like just in the writing category, both Paul Thomas Anderson and Ryan Coogler won for adapted and original screenplays. And then, as expected, Paul won director and One Battle swept Best Picture, which was, again, we all saw this coming. Crazy good win. And it's just awesome that we have these two icons and two of the best in their fields, just absolutely getting the flowers they deserve on the same night, and that should be celebrated. And I think that's what we'll take away. One Battle and Sinners getting as many Oscars as they did, and on the same night is a real kind of holy shit, two cakes. We have two cakes here. Just let's we don't need to put one down to make the other feel better. We can have both, and we do have both. And as Paul highlighted in his speech when he mentioned in 1977 Oscars, I think he said it was you had Jaws, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Dog Day Afternoon, Nashville. He said there is no best among them, and that's not him saying that One Battle is as good as them, or Oscar wins don't matter. He is saying that One Battle winning Best Picture doesn't make it a better movie than any of the other nominees. All of them, he's saying that all of these movies are great. All of them are worth appreciating. Even though I respectfully disagree with him. F1 sucked. Pretty happy with the slate of winners. Oh, and Jessie Buckley won as to be expected. Best performance of the night, without question, was when Jessie Buckley pretended that she didn't know that her win was coming. Hey, Jessie Buckley won, and St. Patrick's Day is Jessie Buckley became the first Irish actress to win Best Actress, and St. Patrick's Day is tomorrow. So, man, Sancho. And that's kind of mostly what I got. It's a bit of a rough show. Loved a lot of the very happy with everybody who won. Definitely a few surprises, definitely some duds, but the duds were mostly in the presentation of the thing, which was weird, which was odd. I remember last year running pretty smoothly and even being at least a lot more memorable. Also, I have to shout out the Adrian Brody bit when he presented Best Actor, just having multiple sheets of paper on hand. Man, just they can't make me hate that guy. But that's kind of what I got. Kind of everything I'm feeling. I'm interested in what will happen next year since it's going to be streaming exclusively on YouTube. It'll be the 99th Academy Awards. I'm really hoping Conan O'Brien comes back. Don't you dare put that even joke about Mr. Beast being host for life. I'm really curious. I'm pretty sure next year we also is when we get the best stunt category. It's either next year or the year after, probably with the Centennial Oscars. Also a little low key worried about who we're gonna see in the Film of the Dead, because that one was rough. Anyway, feeling pretty good. I feel like this is most of these are movies that we're going to be talking about for years to come. We honestly should feel blessed that we have movies like the movies as good as One Battle and Sinners and Sentimental Value and The Secret Agent and Frankenstein and all these and much of the other nominees. I agree with Paul. There is no best among them. Well, I agree and disagree with Paul. But anyway, I'm rambling now. I'll get out of here. I'm Zach. I like movies. I like watching movies. I also like, if not watching the Oscars, I like talking about the Oscars because they give us plenty to talk about as they've already done. Also, gift of the night, Kevin O'Leary, mogging to the camera, the pan to Jafar Panahi. Beautiful. But yeah, I'm Zach. I like movies. I'll see you now. What did you think of the Oscars? Did you think it was an alright show? And if you did, comment below, and I will see you all next time. You take care of yourselves.